I'm Site Skills with Scott, and today's episode we're going to build this single garage hipped roof. That's all our timbers loaded out, treated wall plate. So this is what a hipped single garage looks like at the start. We have to do what's called a half lap, 95. I set my saw to about 22.5. Pull those nice and tight together. Flush with the outside of the brickwork, sorry. So the next step is setting out. So what I like to do first is I like to cut the corner of my external wall plates off. Where our first common rafter is going to go in, and then from. So to put in our first common rafter, what we need is the centre of the wall plate. So that's the centre of the roof. It's going to be our rafter, and then we'll do that in multiples of 600. So we'll then do 1200, and we'll do 2 crosses going into the roof. So we're going to do the same thing on this side. Both the jack rafters then be pushing against one another. What we need to mark out is the truss section of the roof. So let's calculate how many trusses we've got. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 trusses. 5, 1, 2 in between. We've got our tape here. We go 5, 4, 7. So we'll just square that across. Then we're going to do the same on this side. Okay, so now we're going to make up our doubles and then put our little hangers on. Okay, so that's one truss done, so we can flip this one up out of the way. So I like to put the truss clips on now. Right, that's all the truss clips on, and I'm going to bend them down and put trusses in place. So we're going to centre the truss up, so we're going to butt it into this clip, and we're going to just measure this back one off the brickwork. Let's see how much overhang we got. 200. And then this side will be 190, so we're going to go 195 then. Stick a peep in that. 195. We'll just stick the gun nail through the bottom of the truss. Pull it over nice and tight. See, it's now sitting on our mark, so we can now get the other 2 truss clips. With the girder all nailed up, we now want to get it level. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get any scrap bit of wood and put it on here as a brace. I've got a little torpedo level on the top, and I can see that needs to go over a bit, so I'm going to just put this here for a minute. And then get one started here, and just move this to where it needs to be. There, just move. Same move down here. Okay, these trusses are so tiny. That's now solid. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing again, putting the double truss in, centering it, and then fixing that in place. So last time this truss was about 195, so that's the same. Okay. One and then hold it. I next like to cut my ceiling cords in. Now the ceiling cord, like the truss bottom cord, hangs over the plate by about 60mm. So I'm just going to hang my tape over about 60mm, roughly. So we're going to cut them at about 1.8. So we've got 5 this side, 5 the other. We're going to need 5 of these, and that's 1.8. Got 5 of those, and I'm just going to cut for them all in one go. I'm just going to install these ceiling rafters or ceiling joists. Now you don't have to necessarily do this at this point. You can wait till the roof is completely braced, but I like to just get some of the timber out of the way and put these in. Also, they hold the bottom of the roof in place, stop it from moving around. So I'm just going through, setting these in, then I'll come back through, just tack one nail in the top and a couple through the sides. So I do the same on this side as well. Put these ceiling joists in. Okay, right, now we're going to spread the trusses. Now we're going to cut 2 bits of 4x1 to be our bracing that goes along the bottom and along the top. And we'll get that cut, get these spread, get these nailed in place. When we're cutting our 4x1, it needs to go from the outside of the double to the outside of the double. So we're looking at 2, 8, 3, 5. 2 of those. 2, 8, 3, 5. Spare, we'll need that later. So now we've got that. We'll set that there. And then when we marked out from this end. And that's obviously where our double is. Mark our 70mm, which is our double. And then our centres are 547, I believe. 7, yep. So 547 centre, steps back, and that's our double on the end again, should be there. So across. And we'll just mark that down the face as well. Now we're going to set a line up going between these, probably put a line through the ridge actually. So the 4x1's marked up, we've put that out to one side. We're then going to just tack a nail in the centre of the truss. And we're going to put our streamline between that. So pulling that line through. Now a quick way of pulling a line, getting your line tied off. Stick a load of loops in the end of it. And pull one side towards each other, one side back, like so. Pull towards it. That's your line nice and tight. Up a little bit. Now we're going to aim the centre of the trusses on there. Now I like to flick these up and just warp the truss through into it. I'm going to try and PPN them at the same time as well. Right, these trusses, make sure nothing's going to hit that. We'll just walk it back until that hits. There. That is everything nailed. Now we're going to get the 4x1 through top and bottom and get that nailed up. Now for the diagonals, we want them to come from the doubles on the outside down and join here in the centre of this one. So we're going to go roughly, get a length, we said 2.6, yeah, about 2.6-ish, I'll say for that. So we're going to cut 4 at 2.6. This is another reason why I like to have it spaced out nicely, is because then everything works to the center and it means that we're not having to like do a separate measurement for one side as it is for the other. So we'll cut 4 of those at 2.6, and then while we're at it we can also cut these ceiling ones as well, which we'll do these the same size too. These are going to be 1.9. These ceiling bracings is usually about 50 degrees. So we're going to go 50, 1.9, and another 50. Right, we want 4 of these, so I can lay that one on top, use that as a rod. Now we can just nail everything together. Got this one for that end. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the centre, I'll run my saw through the 2 bits of 4x1 so they get a nice joint together. So I've drawn a pencil mark where roughly the centre is, so I'm going to align with this top bit here on the line there, and I'm just going to run my saw through both of them. So I want the saw set to about 45 mil, and then I'm just going to run for that. And then we're going to nail right through into the shoulder, and that can all be cut off because that's going to be excess. Like that, and that's the 4x1s nailed there. And then while we're here, we can flip that over, get the Chevy in place as well. Bit long. There, that. And I sort of nail this up as well. the same on the other side with cutting the bracings. Well, that was part 2 of our garage roof series. We've built the basic structure with your trusses, bracing, chevrons and your ceiling cords. Part 3, we're going to install our common rafter, our hips and our jacks. Thank you very much for watching. I'm Scott.